Welcome everyone to Magnific Comics channel. On this channel is where I give provoking thoughts on your comic buying and purchasing without actually telling you what to buy. This channel is what's all about entertainment, fun, and education purposes, comic related. Okay? If you're just joining, please go ahead, hit the like, subscribe button. For those who haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button, get in here. Know that we are all about you and your comic duties. So let's go. Magnific Keys, I'm Magnific, your host. Welcome. So check it out. Today we're going to do some other unmentionable comic lists, top 10 unmentionable comic lists. Strictly this video, we're going to focus on king size comics. I want you guys to hold off on the end if you can, because I do have a bonus surprise for you guys. Alright, we're going to get to that later on into the segment, but first let's get to doing what we came here to do. Actually, I'm a little snowed in today, so figured why not. Let's jump right into it. So as we go down the list, top 10, this is number 10, right? King size special book only, unmentionable king size top 10 list comics. First number on the number 10, it will be Avengers number 1. Avengers king size number 1. 25 cents of this book was published in 1963. Roy Thomas did the script. George Bell inked it. The Avengers faced the Mandarin, a powerful lineup in this book, right? We got the Living Laser in here, Swordman in here, the Enchantress and the Executioner. Go both in hand. The first Power Man as well as Ultimo. Currently on the market, this book is in the raw grade, is being sold for $60 average price. It could change, but at this moment, that's what it's going for. You can find it in that area. Moving on, we have number 9 follow up with Avengers, another Avengers king size number 2, published same year as number 1, 1963. In this book here, I mean, just look at the colors on this cover, man. You know, the Avengers battle an alternate universe version of the original members in a title called Time the Rushing River. Way too many characters, I think, for my own personal reason in this book to name off, so we just going to move right along to number 8. But before I do that, currently on the market, this book price for sale is average around $75 via eBay as well as my comic shop, right? You can find this beautiful copy full of colors, really good, amazing book, right? Moving on the list, we got number 8, king size special, The Amazing Spider-Man number 3, reprint. The year published 1966, cover done by John Romita and Steve Ditko. A lot going on this cover. There's a lot going on this cover, and the script was done by Stan Lee, so you know it's good, right? The title is To Become an Avenger. Right, just that, I guess. As you can see on the cover, you see Hulk holding Spider-Man in a headlock, damn near. Spider-Man must first compete to prove he has what it takes to become an Avengers. The average price on this is going for currently around on the market somewhere between $95 to $200. Whew. I think it's worth mentioning. Okay, moving right along, we're going to jump into number 7, Amazing Spider-Man, right? Switch it up a little bit. Amazing Spider-Man king size issue number 8, published in December of 1974. This is a reprint of Amazing Spider-Man issue number 46. This reprinted king size cover was done by John Romita Senior, and the script was of course done by Stan Lee. The name of the book is called The Sinister Shocker, right? The wall crawler meets the shocker for the first time. I mean, with the recent success of the movie No Way Home, this can be a perfect book to mention on this list, right? I actually like this cover on the Unmentionable King Size list, because even though number 46 holds quite amount of the value of it, right, I still love this cover before that book. You know what I mean? Yellow, red, sky blue on a cover happens to be my thing. The average price currently on the market for this raw copy is $15. Wow, it's a really good price for this book. Okay, moving on, we got moving on to the next number. We got number 6, King Size Special X-Men number 2, right? Published November 1971, written by Roy Thomas, cover done by, again, John Romita Sr., and we can't forget the most lovely Mary Severin, right? Divided We Fall reprint, X-Men number 2. I guess you can secure a mid-grade copy, price for sale average somewhere between 20 and 80 bucks via eBay listing currently. All right. Moving on to number 5, we got the Unmentionable King Size Special Iron Man number 2. This book was published in 1975. The cover features Iron Man and the first appearance of the Crusher. Ooh wee! The book currently have a sale listing right now on eBay for roughly around $25, and a mid-grade copy on eBay, $25. This book is super cool. I like the color, the Crusher gracing the cover is huge. It's beautiful. There's no, before we move on to the other books on this list, Unmentionable list, King Size list, I want to say first of all to like the channel, and if you're joining, just subscribe if you want to be educated and learn more a little bit about the industry, comics wise related, as well as also be entertained. Now, also think I want to mention that I'm doing the Unmentionable comics not because it's, you know, it has some kind of, you know, value far as to you or to anyone else, but to me, I'm just doing this because, again, it's just unmentioned and it never gets mentioned, so I'm mentioning these books not to, you know, cause any stir or anything, but just because it's what I like to do, is to mention some of these books. They're undervalued too, first of all. But let's move on. We'll get to that later on. Check it out. So moving on, we got number 4, King Size Special X-Men number 4. I'm sorry, take that back. We got Thor, King Size Special number 3, published in 1961, cover done by the late great Jack Kirby. This book currently have a listing price of $40, right? $40 on a 7.5 copy via eBay, and by the look of the cover, it gives off an interesting read, because you see here Thor has seemed to reveal his identity on this cover, right? Is what the cover is saying. But you will have to read the book to find out. With that being said, this book belongs on the Unmentionable King Size comic list. Moving on, we got Daredevil, right? We at number 3 right now. We got Daredevil King Size Special number 1. In this book, we have Electro. Ooh, another book to mention, right? With the success of the Spider-Man movie, we got Electro teaming up with the emissaries of evil to take down Daredevil. Now, this book was published in September of 1967, and it actually is the first appearance of this evil team, right? That would be cool if I saw another YouTube creator mention something about Electro getting his own movie, right? It would be really cool to see these other characters involved. It was published in 96-7, first appearance of the team. I just mentioned the mercenary. The list and mentioning is undervalued. This is undervalued. Mid-grade goes for $25. High grade, you can find one for $100 on eBay over there with those guys. Moving down the list, we got number 2, King Size Special, The Incredible Hulk, number 2. This story features the origin of Hulk. It was published in 1962, and the creative energy was done by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby in this book. Well, the cover and the book. Leader, which is a villain, is being mentioned in the story, but you're going to have to read the whole story to find out. Beautiful cover. I had this book, I think. One time I had the book, and I think I sold the book, which I'm very upset about. I didn't even realize. I don't even know why I sold the book. It's not like I needed the money, but I guess, I don't know, probably was fun just selling, I guess. But super amazing book. You know, you can get a copy of this raw for $20, and because of this cover, beautiful too, it deserved to get mentioned on the Unmentionable Comics King Size list. Moving on. Okay, guys, early on in the segment, I told you guys that I was going to give a bonus on this one, right? Now, let me see something here. The bonus with this one is it's mind-boggling to me, right? It's really mind-boggling. So, we have on the list at number 1, right? Fantastic Four number 5. King Size Special Fantastic Four number 5. Listen, now guys, I want you to pay close attention, because as a comic enthusiast and a content creator, I never know what I'm going to get or learn in this industry. Bear in mind that I'm still a student, right, in the whole thing. I want you guys to go and do some homework, right? If I should say that, if it's okay to say that, but I need you guys to help me understand what's going on here, right? But before I get some clarity, it's best I show you what I'm talking about. So we have on the list here King Size Special issue number 5. The book is published in 1967, done by Stan Lee, Jack Kirby. There's an error, however, a small one that probably needs to be mentioned. The inking was actually done by Frank Garcia instead of Joe Sinat, right? So it wasn't credited to Frank, it was credited to Joe, but he didn't do it. It was Frank who did it. So it's a small error. So, and but that's not what the reason the book is on this list, right? I did a segment called Top 10 Unmentionable Giant Size Comic Book List a couple days ago, I would suppose, and I just noticed after making this video that a copy of Giant Size Fantastic Four number 5 has the same cover. Now I'm going to pull it up for you on the screen, and we're going to put both books up there together, right? Take a look at it, and you know, keep your eyes glued to it. So my question for my viewers is to help me out with this one. What I'm looking at here, what's the history of these two books, right? How did the king size cover ended up on the giant size cover? Or how did the, vice versa? Either or. If you have any ideas, just please leave a comment. Let me know what your thoughts are. Far as the difference, but what seems to be the same. You know what I'm saying? You know what the difference is, but what seems to be the same. Because at one point I always thought king size was king size and giant size was just giant size. So maybe you guys can leave a comment, help me out if you're made it this far within the video. Okay. With that being said, I think this book, before I go, this book comes in with a value high grade with a 9.0, somewhere around close to $1,000. I saw on as far as the listing price on my comic shop, as well as about an average on the Key Collector app for like $100, right? So if I do own where is it at? I think it's right here. I do own this copy of giant size. We're just gonna leave it there for right now, right? I do own the giant size, but it would be really nice to put my hands on that Fantastic Four. cover to that cover, if you get what I'm saying. So with that being said, we're going to conclude the top 10 giant size comic list, unmentionable comic list for today's segment, and hopefully you were a little bit educated on some of these books, also entertained, and as well had some fun with me. Until further notice, I'll check in back with you guys later, and hopefully we'll have some better, more content coming right up. Peace, take care, stay safe. We out.